Sergeant.
I got as far as the doorway. I didn't.
Yeah, don't go in. This is scene. Decapitation. It's an ugly spot.
Waller County 911.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Rodney Dicus. I need an ambulance, and please.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know everything, but my son's wife is dead. Please.
Okay.
Please, I'll stay on the phone with
Okay, are you on location right now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am. Oh, my.
The footage you just saw was from the responding deputies to the scene of a woman found decapitated in her home. According to Rodney Dicus, who made the chilling 911 call, the victim was his son Jared's new wife, 21-year-old Angie Diaz Dicus. Jared was the last one to see Angie alive and the #1 suspect.
Oh, Constable, thank you for coming. Who you got detained?
It's emergency.
Sir?
It's emergency.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got called Sergeant Garner.
Okay.
He's sending Nick and Rachel.
Okay.
Where's the...
She's in back. Come on. I didn't say nothing to him. I just took him cuffs. I put him in the back.
Is it old crazy boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You been here before?
I've never been here before.
Yeah,
but,
I have.
But
As Deputy Lewis arrived on scene, his deputies advised that Jared was in cuffs in a patrol car while they separated the family members to get their IDs. The paramedics were the first to arrive on scene and briefly explained the gruesome details.
Give you the scoop? Yeah, she was just brutally decapitated. She's got stab wounds to her back. Her head's in the bathtub. I mean, it's a...
So redhead?
No, she's dark Hispanic.
No. The one you got detained, old redheaded boy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. I'm Deputy Lewis. I think I've talked to you at the door here a while back about maybe some dogs or something. No, your son's truck. Remember, I come knocking on your door one morning and said, "Hey, you know where that truck's at?" Could I get your name, please, ma'am?
Terry Lynn Schubert.
T-E-R-R-I-E?
It's Y.
Y?
From the 60s. So
One N or two?
Two. Schubert, S-C-H-U-B-E-R-T.
And is anybody else here other than you, and that's one of your
Wayne
sons
just
there?
came. He was gone. He took his dog to the park.
Okay,
and I called him and told him.
That's your husband over there?
Yes.
Okay.
They just woke up from a nap because he was helping him work last night, Jared.
Who just woke up from a nap? Your husband?
And Jared. They woke up from a nap because they worked last night. They have to go to work again. Or not now. Because he works nights.
Okay.
And my husband was helping him out, last night, so he told me it happened this morning.
Who told you?
Jared.
Okay.
And he has been acting really strange lately.
Okay.
He called an ambulance on himself the other night.
Okay.
And said he was on drugs, but I don't believe that he was. I think something's wrong.
Okay.
Waller County 911.
Yes, this is Jared Dicus.
Hello?
Yes,
Waller County, go ahead.
I did a little bit of drugs and I need help. I'm at 360 Call Boulevard.
Okay, and what's the problem?
I just don't feel well.
Okay, and you said you took drugs?
No, ma'am. I'm completely sorry. I don't know why I called.
Okay. And are you there by yourself? Is there somebody with you?
Ma'am. My family's here with me.
Oh, your family's with you. Okay. Okay, so you don't.
Everybody's here.
Okay, but do you need an ambulance or no? Are you good?
I need an ambulance.
I got you.
Terry, Jared's mother, told Deputy Lewis that he had been acting strange the last few days. According to Jared's father, Jared had called 911 because he hadn't felt well after some drug use. Jared was 21, and this was his first experience with drug use. Jared was taken to the hospital by EMS and later released to his father, Rodney Dicus. Jared lived on his father's land in Magnolia, Texas with his new wife, Angie. Rodney dropped Jared off at his modular into the care of Angie, assuming Jared would be the one needing special care. Unknowingly, that would be the last time Rodney would ever see Angie again, and the following day he would be calling 911. As Deputy Lewis waits for detectives to arrive, he gathers the phones of all of the family members because they have not yet been ruled out as suspects. Rodney, Jared's father, was the first to discover Angie's body, so detectives attempt to get consent from him to search his home. However, detectives are confused as to where the body actually is, and fearing his animal's safety, he begins to get upset.
We'd like to ask for your consent to go into the house.
Into my house?
Yes.
No.
Okay, without, we're going to get a search warrant.
JR's right there. Talk to him.
Okay.
What do you need to go into my house for?
Isn't that where the body's at?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's a back house. This
Okay.
is a back house. I've got 9 dogs in there.
I apologize. I was told.
No.
I apologize. I
Well,
was
you
told
don't
it
have
was
to
in the
talk to me
house.
and start threatening me with a goddamn search warrant. That's not needed. It's not necessary.
Sir, I was asking for your consent,
And I told you no.
and I was going under the impression that the body was inside the house.
All right.
So-
Are we good?
You tell me, are we
I
good?
am. I
Okay, then.
apologize to you.
Can we get your consent to go into the house behind
You
you?
most definitely can. Of
Okay,
course
thank
can.
you very much.
It's just you can't, I've already been told I can't go in my house, and you're going to go in my house, you're going to have to shoot my goddamn dogs to get in that house. And it's not going to happen.
We're trying to figure out what's going on
All
here.
right, that's why I'm getting
That's
upset.
all we're doing.
If you want to go in that house, I'll let you in that house, but you've got to send somebody in there with me to secure my dogs. And y'all ain't killing my dogs.
We have no intention of killing your dog.
That's why I'm getting upset.
So we have no intention of causing any more harm here tonight.
Okay,
No, just sit
it's a
tight.
misunderstanding. I apologize to you.
We're
I
just
do.
we're trying
I'm
to
not
get to the
trying
bottom
be
of what's going on here.
difficult.
So
All right,
that's
you
all
have
we're
my
trying to do.
permission. I'm going to help you guys everything I can.
814.
That's all we're asking for.
I know, but
1653.
it's just
We have
I
a procedure we
misunderstood.
have to follow, and that's what we're trying to do.
Well, I want you to know why I said no. If you let me go in there and secure them dogs, yes, you can get in that house too.
No, we don't have any intention of harming your dogs.
A video of the crime scene was taken, and according to the police report, Angie's body was found in a pool of blood next to the kitchen sink. The murder weapon used to sever Angie's head was a large kitchen knife that was found a few feet away from her body. She sustained multiple stab wounds, and her head was placed in the bathtub. There were bloody footprints throughout the residence, and her hair was wet, as if Jared washed her hair afterwards.
Did y'all move or touch anything when you were in there? Just came in,
I was the only one
saw
that, I was the only one that went
He
in.
put a 4-lead on it. I took 2 steps in and I walked
saw
right
it
back out.
and then walked back out. So
Yeah, I
no,
didn't
no
need to go
touching,
any
no
further.
moving, nothing.
No, I just
Okay.
went in to look to find the other part. That was it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
But I didn't walk through anything.
Oh, it's in the bathtub.
Yes. And she's not in the bathtub.
The head's in the bathtub.
She's in the water in the bathtub?
Huh?
Is there water in the bathtub?
It's dry. There's a couple of shampoo and a conditioner bottle and a razor laying in the bathtub neatly by her head. I don't know why.
Did he wash her
That
hair?
was strange. I have no idea. But she's in the actual living room area.
What time is it?
Jared is brought down to the sheriff's office for questioning, but it proves to be a highly unusual interview and frustrating for detectives to get information from Jared. Most of Jared's responses are either mumbles or he'd just stare for prolonged periods of time. Jared refused to acknowledge what he had actually done. His unusual behavior was likely due to recent meth use, but when he finally gives an explanation to detectives, the encounter becomes even more convoluted.
It's like if I didn't listen, it would make me throw up. It would make me hurt. It would make me hear a loud noise. It would make me, I won't turn the wrong way. And I'd stop going that way. It was talking to me. The information was just getting in. And I didn't want it. It just kept coming and trying to scare me. And now I'm to the point where the little sounds that scare me.
There were other stab wounds on her body. Did you do that after you cut her head off? Or before?
Well, before or after, what did you say?
You just told me before. Did she injure you at all? Did she cut you with the knife when she had it? If you don't know, that's okay. We're going to look through pictures and stuff later. I'm just going to let you remember. Why did you put her head in the bathtub?
You told me.
Her hair was wet. How come? What are you thinking right now?
I don't know what this is.
Why was your hair wet? Did you turn the shower on?
Yes.
To wash yourself or to wash your hair or what?
To wash.
What are the clothes that you had on? Or were you wearing any clothes?
I wasn't wearing it, though.
Did you have plans on hurting your mom or your dad when you went over to their house? There were no voices that told you to hurt them?
There's voices that tell me to shoot.
To shoot yourself? Why didn't you? Where was the gun? You don't know?
But no, I wasn't gonna hurt.
You weren't going to hurt your parents? So you could control that? You could control not hurting them?
Yes.
You said you take meth?
Yes.
How do you use it? How do you ingest meth?
I snorted.
You snort it? Where did you get it from? Where did you get your meth from?
Did you get it from your brother?
No, I got it from just an Baxter.
Baxter? Was it the same guy your brother gets it from?
Yeah.
See what, out of
Wait.
Magnolia?
My brother? No.
No, that's not
My
who
brother does it.
I thought so. Maybe I have that one. The Baxter out of Magnolia?
Is it?
Do you live like up, towards like you're going to the Renaissance Festival?
Mhm.
And how long have you been using?
2.5 weeks.
Why did you start it?
And Angie had no idea you were using?
No.
Is there any meth in the house? In your house?
Jared's explanation seemed far-fetched, and interviews with Angie's co-workers shed some light onto what really may have happened. Angie had noticed a change within Jared, and they were fighting more and more within the last month or so. Jared had started getting extremely drunk 2 to 3 times a week. Angie's co-worker, Ruth, told detectives that she began to notice that Angie was not herself and saw bruises on Angie.
She overheard her that she was not going to tolerate the mistreatment from Red. The abuse. And that was she saw the bruises. She had pushed her and she had hit herself with something that she fell. And then Wednesday, she said that Wednesday, about 11:45, she was cutting up stuff in the kitchen, and that he came in an aggressive manner to her, then went straight and got a beer, and then walked out without paying. She said that Jorge was going to address the issue about him not paying.
And is she sure it was 11:45?
She said it was approximately 11:45. She wasn't certain, but approximately. Not exactly the exact time. She doesn't know. It's more or less. She thought he was coming in to get lunch because it was lunchtime hour.
According to a statement in the police report, Jared found messages to Angie's ex-boyfriend on her phone. Angie told her that they had gotten into an argument when she got out of the shower about it, and she was regretting her quick marriage to Jared. Jared completely changed after they got married and began to get jealous easily. He isolated Angie and didn't want her seeing her family. An interview with Angie's uncle, who also lived in the subdivision, confirmed this. Angie had left one night and spent the night at his home, where she told her uncle that Jared's jealousy was beginning to scare her.
I don't know. I think they just crossed words, and I think one of the conversations they had while he was paying for some stuff, like, how you doing it? How's your husband? And then she replied, not for long.
Okay.
So that's one of few other comments that he has mentioned.
Okay.
And so only him can tell you how close of a relationship they have.
That's a good question. Do you know if she was talking to any other guys? Do you know if she had cheated on Jared, or if she was even just getting to know someone else?
Was she texting anybody, calling or anything, social media or anything like that?
No, when she broke up with Jose Rios, I know he kept stalking her. That's the word you use. ¿Cómo se dice? Stalking her. Yeah, stalking her. And it got to the point I had to call him and tell him, you gotta stop. She has decided not to continue the relationship with you, so you just gotta stop it. And I don't know whether he did.
Do you have his number?
Yes.
And you said his name was Jose?
Jose Rios. And another thing is that he told Angie that she needed to delete all of the friends off of Facebook.
Who, Jared?
Jared. Yeah, because he just didn't trust anyone no more, because he believes everyone flirted at her. And since he didn't know all of the family,
Did she do it?
yes, you could see a big change on her media profile. From having hundreds of friends, she came down to 30-something, and it was just family. Every time she would post a picture of a member, she would always get 300 and something likes, and but after she started decreasing the numbers of friends and people she knew, then everything kind of, you could see the big change.
Does she have a Facebook?
Angie?
Yeah.
Yes.
During the last month Angie was alive, Jared's erratic behavior did not go unnoticed by his parents. They saw a dangerous change in him after Angie kicked him out of their modular to spend some nights in his parents' home. Picking up on their tension, Rodney actually took Jared's gun away when Jared returned from one of his jobs. It is believed that Angie may have confronted Jared when he arrived home that morning and possibly asked for a divorce, fueled by anger and drugs. He snapped. Jared raped Angie, her multiple times, and decapitated her while she was still alive. He then returned to his parents' home and fell asleep in a dog bed. Jared took Angie's phone and told no one what he had done. When Rodney knew that Jared had Angie's phone, he suspected that something may have happened to her. A toxicology report confirmed that Jared had meth, as well as marijuana in his system at the time of the murder. Jared Dicus pled guilty to murdering his wife and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. Angie sadly saw the signs of abuse from Jared, but it was too late for her. If you or someone you know are a victim of domestic abuse, please get help and call the abuse hotline. Angie was a young, vibrant woman taken too soon. Our hearts go out to her friends and family for their loss.